Internet, my name is Krim, and welcome to Would You Rather. So if you've never... Would You Rather is pretty self-explanatory. It's a lot like Will You Press the Button, where you pretty much choose a scenario that you would rather have happen over the other. It's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. I used to play this game a lot at like sleepovers and stuff like that. I'm gonna do one video of this just because I feel like it'll get stale kind of quickly, but here we go. We're gonna dive right in. Would you rather prevent World War II or win a life-changing amount of money in a lottery? So this is actually kind of interesting because World War II was a horrible event in human history. Like, arguably one of the worst things to ever happen to the human race. And a lot of people died, and it was very cutthroat and bloodthirsty. Like, it also kind of sort of helped push America and the Soviet Union into the Cold War, and that's also where like nuclear weapons emerged. I'm sorry, like my mouth is like, I don't feel like speaking English today. We enter the nuclear age, and the Cold War happens, and all of that stuff, and like a lot of people died in incredibly gruesome and horrifying ways. But at the same time, it also brought into question like in America, we had like African American soldiers going out and fighting for the freedom of the Jews, and then they come back and they're like, hey, we should have, if we're fighting for their freedom, we should have our own like equal rights and freedom. So it helped spark like the movement for equal rights for everyone in America, and then it also helped launch us into the space age where we are in right now, because if it hadn't been for World War II, we probably would not have had the Cold War, and the Cold War essentially was the race to space between the US and the USSR. And if it hadn't been for the space programs, a lot of convenient items that we have today and that we take advantage of today would not have been possible. So World War II was a horrible event. But it was also an important event, and it helped kind of like push forward humanity in a very morbid way. So I would go with the money, because wow, I thought that this would be a lot more, but okay. So let's just keep going, I guess. Would you rather have a baby boy or a baby girl? Right now, I do not really want either. I don't want a child. At least not right now. Boys can be rambunctious. Girls, I can dress up more. But a girl would have a lot more emotional baggage than a boy. Now, like, if I was having a child, I would be happy no matter what their gender was. But if I had to choose, I would probably go with the girl. 64% picked boys. That's interesting. I guess it's because, like, to pass on the name or whatever. Technically, at least in America, I'm not 100% sure everywhere else, but in America, you can fight the legal system to where the husband can take on the wife's name. It doesn't happen that often, but it does happen, and it's possible. Okay. Be a vampire who can transform into a bat, or be a ghost that can possess only appliances. I mean, both of these actually sound kind of lame, but I think I would rather be the vampire. Vampires are cooler, right? Right, kids? That's no longer a thing, right? I think it's like the zombies, walking dead, walkers. Okay, would you rather get a free appetizer with every meal or a free dessert with every meal? So I do like sweets and desserts every once in a while, but rarely do I ever like crave them as much as like regular substantial food. So I think I have to go with the appetizer on this one. Really? 60%. Interesting. Would you rather eat a Big Mac every 6 hours or eat an exquisite meal once every 4 days? Okay. I'm going to go with the exquisite meal, because it doesn't say that I can't eat other food in between the 4 days. Big Macs are gross and not good for you. I've gone off of the fast food diet for a while now, and let me tell you what, is worth it. Okay, so yeah, 73%. Duh. Oh my gosh. Would you rather be stalked by Slender Man or take part in one of Jigsaw's games? Okay. Okay. I think I would rather take part in one of Jigsaw's games, because being stalked by Slender Man does not sound really... Nah, I could not handle that. Like, my paranoia. Oh my gosh. Would you rather be Edward Cullen or Eric Northman? I don't know who Eric Northman is, but it would have to be better than being Edward Cullen. It's a split. I don't know who Eric Northman is. I just know that Edward is from Twilight. Would you rather not know how to read or not know how to write? I think... I mean, you can write, but you don't know what you're writing. So I would rather not know how to write. Yeah, 77%? Yeah, because you can write, but you don't know what you're writing. Essentially. Okay. Be caught at home watching Sex and the City by yourself, or be caught in a bar with a pink martini in hand. I mean, like, really, either or? I don't feel like I would be ridiculed for either. I think, like, I would rather have the pink martini than watching Sex and the City, because, like, Sex and the City isn't really my kind of show, and I mean, it's not like I frequent bars or anything, but I mean, I could be hanging out with some people, you know, you never know. Okay, I'd go with this one more. Would you rather wear only skin-tight clothing or wear clothes that are much too big? Oh my gosh. I mean, the big clothes would be a lot more comfortable, so I'd probably have to go with that. Yeah, it's a pretty, I mean, it's not like perfectly half and half, but it is a pretty good split. Would you rather have the ability to teleport or be able to time travel? Ooh. If I could time travel, I could go into the future and go into the past and see how stuff will happen, or how things, or like fix things in the past. But my personal philosophy has always been like, if I ever did change, because like technically if you go into the future, you're still changing the past, so you're still changing the future, because you know about the future, so you know what's going to happen, and it could still potentially change. Don't really change anything, even the bad stuff, because whether the event was good or bad, it still helped form who you are today, and you are always a better person today than you were the day before. So you could change like one little smidget, and like you could be worse off than you thought you were for something really dumb. I don't know. It's like for me, time travel just isn't really worth it. So I would go with the ability to teleport, because you could teleport to like anywhere on Earth, and that would be amazing. You get to save so much on like airfare, and it's like split, but more people want. Really interesting. When addressing a person, would you rather begin every sentence with "I'ma let you finish," or end every sentence with "in bed"? Well, I I can't answer this one. I really honestly do not have any idea which one. But I'm going to let you guys answer it in the comment section below. And while you're down there, don't forget to tell me your favorite part of the video. Give the video a like if you liked it. And be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any more of my content. And with all that being said, you guys, don't do drugs and don't get arrested. And I will see you next time. Bye!